Guys, it's been a terrible morning. Why? Because I make promises to myself that I'm not going to do something, and then I immediately get in the car and go do it. How's that working? No, I'm not going to buy dolls I don't need. No, I'm not going to buy dolls I don't want. And I immediately, 4 o'clock, wake up, get in the car at 4 o'clock in the morning, and go sit and wait in an estate sale and go crazy. So I'm here for the haul. We're lucky my husband's speaking to me. He's actually being really, really good about it, which is nice, because he knows that I won't keep most of this stuff. But first off, I want to thank Kendra for sending me this guy. Oh my god. Yes, I'm working on your art doll, but I'm really excited by him. I didn't realize that their articulation was this nice, and it is really, really nice for these Creatable World dolls. He's great. And she also sent me 2 little ones, so I'll have some more to work on. And some candy, which pretty much got annihilated. But yeah, oh, he's great. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I am working hard on your art doll. So very excited because it did give me a project too, and it gives me another project. But I have a whole other project now. So I must say, I knew I was going to go to the sale as soon as I saw it. After I made that video, I said, what is all this? Now I need to go. So I dragged Sage in the car. I need a doll to hold. Give me somebody that's not, you. So, I threw Sage in the car because I need support, and somebody else to carry another bag. And off we went. Now, when I got there at 4 o'clock, there was nobody there. Somebody pulls up right behind me, actually in front of me, and says, oh, they were doing this thing lately where people would be coming, like, the day before and leaving a list, and then it causes this big thing. And I'm like, was there a list up there? And she was like, yeah, there was a list up there. So she proceeded to just get rid of the list. I had nothing to do with this. She just proceeded to just get rid of the list. There was like 2 names on it and make a new list. So I was like, okay. So then, everything is calm. You think everything is fine. And then all of a sudden, at like 7:45 when the sale is supposed to start, these 2 other people show up and start throwing a fit because now there's, 50 people on the list, and they went home and went to bed while the rest of us sat there since 4 o'clock. So, of course, the estate sale company let them in first, and then the other lady who I was talking to all morning flipped out. Like, got thrown out of the sale. I thought there would be fists flying. I was like, Sage, just keep your mouth shut because we're just going to go in after them. So I was a little worked up. Like, I was like, oh my god, Sage, rush. It was one of those things, the house was for sale. So I actually went and looked, in the listing to try and figure out, because I knew this. You could tell from the windows that the doll stuff was in the basement. So I'm like, all right, I figure out where the entrance to the basement is, and just don't look at anything else. Just go to the basement, which is what we did. Which is why I have a big pile. So as usual, we'll start with the boring, and then we'll get to the exciting. Like I said, most of the stuff will not be staying here, even though now, for some reason, the girls are all about wanting to keep the stuff. Like, my daughter, who is not a Barbie person, is all of a sudden like, I need Malibu, I need a case. I'm like, you don't need any of this. First thing to show you is, everybody knows, fashion plates, and they're all in here. Not just one box. Not just 2 boxes. I love fashion plates. But the extra pieces. I love fashion plates. It's just kind of always been a weakness. I spend hours and hours and hours with fashion plates, which I'm sure a lot of you guys have too. They're awesome. Just great. And I think the colored pencils are in here, except for probably not the box for the colored pencils. But they're really great. But we already have a lot, so I don't think these will be sticking out. Now, oh my god. I'm running out of places to put things. I feel really bad, Summer. I feel really bad. There was, in the picture, I shared the picture with a group chat, and there was a Chrissy doll and a Velvet doll there, and then there were 2 dolls on the side that I couldn't really tell what they were. And when I got there this morning, the Chrissy doll was there, and I'm not a big fan of the Chrissy doll. The Velvet doll was there. She was not in the best condition. And then the other 2 dolls were, I'm going to date myself. I'm going to call them like dime store dolls. Like they came from Woolworths in the 70s. You know what I mean? They had that feel. Kind of like the dolls that we would see at CVS at Christmas now. So they were definitely like Woolworths dime store dolls. And they were okay. Their clothes weren't great. Their shoes weren't great. So I just kind of left them over there. And if I had known you really wanted the velvet, I would have grabbed her. She wasn't in great condition. Her hair was not good. But I feel bad. Like, and I think that I should have put them in the cases. Because I did get the Chrissy, and this is Tressie and Cricket, who I don't think actually look like this. But, and then the Chrissy and velvet case. Why? Because I never see these. For as much Barbie and doll stuff and vintage doll stuff that I see, and as much as I love the Ideal Toy Company, hello, I don't ever see these. They're not great. Looks like there's been some repairs. They have their stickers put on them, but they were full. They were full of clothes, so it might be a chore to see if I can use any of this stuff for BJDs, is what I was really initially thinking. If there was, those are really mod dolls, and I thought that some of this is really, really fun. So that's why this came home. I'm gonna just put it down because it's big. It's a good, I don't think there's no hanger rod in this case. I'll try to just get out the highlights. A lot of this, I'm not sure what it is. It looks like mommy made. I'm not sure. Some of it looks mommy made. Which, hey, no problem with that. But some of it looks like, legit. Like, these are definitely legit. And I think that this is actually a Chrissy dress, if I'm not mistaken. But then, it's like rooting through somebody else's childhood, It's exactly what it is. So you get all sorts of other stuff in here, like, what is this? All sorts of other stuff. That's what I tell Sage. We're going to root through other people's childhoods. But this is the Chrissy dress. And I think this is the one that had the boots in it, because there was one that had, maybe it's the other box. Some of it is in plastic. That's odd. But there's like, her shoes in here, which are fun. I probably will not be keeping most of this, so just look at this yellow clog. That's funny. I think it must have had ribbon or something that went into that. So that's the one. So that's the Tressie case, which I always thought as Tressie and Cricket as completely different dolls. I may be mistaken. I don't know. And then the yellow one, which I've never seen this yellow case. I might have seen the blue one maybe once before, but I've never seen this yellow case, this blue case, or this yellow case. It's because it's blue inside. That's why I can't talk. This has some fun stuff in it too. Look, twins for twinning. It's larger size clothes. I didn't know if my BJDs would want any of it. Some of this stuff I doubt, but look at these. These are great. Maybe a BJD would want these. Those are fun. Those are a lot of fun. And then there's more shoes in here. But these two, not so exciting. Then, I know we've talked about this before. My lack of ever owning the Barbie Dream House. In the box, dudes! Look at this! This is the chairs and the end table. The chairs, look how cool Barbie looks sitting there. Hello. She is just totally looking chill. Is this, yeah, look, Toys R Us sticker, all worn off. And the bed, nightstand, and rug, which I didn't really look if everything was in this one. I looked at that one. Yeah, you know what's really cool? It has all the stuff that I didn't get as a kid. There it is, the A-frame house. My friend Heather had that. It has the pool. I did have the pool. My mother was always cleaning that up. She's like, it's gonna get moldy. Yeah, whatever. So cool. So cool. And I think there's like instructions or something in here too. Do you want to see it? I couldn't believe it was in the box. Oh, there goes everything. But yeah. So that's fun. That is not what I actually went to get. Let's talk about this doll first. There was an antique doll in the pictures. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, look, there's the rug. Now that looks like nowadays Mattel quality right there. Okay. I'm never going to get the dream house, so I might as well. There was an antique doll lying on the piano. It was like a little player piano in the basement. Everything was set up like Christmas. It was like in front of the bar, which was nice. There was a bar in the basement, and everything was lined up like Christmas. I was like, ooh. Anyways, there's a piano next to it, and there was an antique doll which I couldn't even see really in the pictures lying on that. And I was like, Sage, make sure. I said, I'll go to the cases and the Barbie stuff. You grab that doll. So this is her. Now, she has her only marking says made in Germany and what is either a J and a D or an S and a D and a 171, which 171 is her mold, I'm pretty sure. And I don't know, she might be a Kestner Daisy. I don't know. I'm not, if I was to guess, I would guess that she's not a reproduction based on the rest of her. Not so much on her head. I mean, her head, based on her filth, obviously, but on the rest of her body and the level of discoloration and just the feel of it and the smell of it, yeah, I don't think she's a reproduction. And her clothing, because she did come completely dressed, even though, granted, in pieces. Ooh, jeez. Like, you can tell by the hook and the elastic, like, I don't think that's a reproduction, which is good. But her clothes are beautiful. I think I'm going to go get some woolite. I don't have any left. Just to soak her clothes in. And her, she has little ball joints. And she's, one of the ball jointed dolls. Hello. I love Enola. She's way up there. I love her so much. And I never thought I would like these dolls. But, when you pick them up for, like, nothing, like, she was nothing. So, she wasn't staying there all lying half dead on the piano, looking all, I'm like, oh, I have to bring you home and figure out where you've been and what you've been up to. Because you've had some adventures. Her eyes are really gorgeous. Yeah. The other thing that I think, I don't want to take her wig off and really peek in there, but her rocker feels right to me. And her teeth seem right. If anybody knows, I think her teeth don't look a reproduction to me. So, that's her. That's the only antique doll I got today. Granted, she's in a lot of parts. And then, of course, because I can't leave them, they're Barbie cases. These suckers, we don't got enough room on the table. Because, again, they're overflowing. They're not as good as those other ones from that last event. It was like an event. But there are some, there are some fancy clothes, which, you love. Really, I mean, it's just jam-packed. We'll just hit on the highlights, because this is going to take me a long time. And a long time to really figure out what some of the stuff is, because I'm sure this is more Superstar era stuff, and it's falling everywhere. Oh, my Lord. But my shoes are going. It's going to take me separating out the stuff that I want to keep and the stuff that I get rid of. But Zoe, she loves Malibu, so I said, you can have your own. There's a bathing suit. It's just never ending. We could be here for hours. There's a lot of cute clone stuff in here. It's kind of, I feel like this is real. It's kind of me separating what's clone from what's like Maddie Mod and what's other stuff. Rummaging through people's childhoods. Yeah. But there is, so I'll show you the dolls. So there was her, there's who I think is Superstar Barbie. Oh my goodness. Superstar Barbie. And then the suitcase I love. Who else is in this box? Anybody? Oh! Oh my gosh. I'm throwing everything. She wasn't staying because she's my favorite. Oh. And look, she has her shoes. This girl who can also wear Monster High shoes. Double bonus. But oh my god, who doesn't love her? I think her lashes look a little short. I have to get some tweezers and maybe pull those puppies out. So there's this one whole case, and it is full. It is just chock full of joy. Of absolute joy. But like I said, a lot of it is, clone stuff. whatever. I love it all, as we know, as I'm throwing it all over the floor. This is the 1974. Yeah, 1974 case. The Sleep and Keep case was there too, but it just had, the camper was there, which I've had the camper like 4 times, and the camper wasn't coming home. And in the other Sleep and Keep case was all the stuff for the camper, so I was like, no. The accessory, he'll be leaving. I don't even keep them. I don't even keep them. And then this is the 1976 case. Yeah, so this is the Superstar case, I believe. Look at that. Where's that? I don't have that. I don't think I've ever seen that. It's not in here. That would make me happy. But this one also is chock full of goodies. There was a prom dress last year, this color. And then, Kissing Barbie. Does she work? Let's see. Yeah, she works. Her dress is in here too. And yet another, oh my goodness. Yep. So this is what I'm going to spend my day doing, is going through this, and then, you know, I'm supposed to be going to the grocery store and doing grown-up things. But, you know, now that they're here, I better do something with them. I don't know which face is that. I don't know which face you are. We'll figure you out. You're pretty. You can't stay. I have you upstairs. You don't need to stay. Is there any, like, really cool clothes in here I could show you? Just hard. It's just like, you know, random. I thought these were so fun. Those are so fun. I wonder if I could... That'd be too big for a Blythe, but they would be so great on a Blythe. So, yeah, you know, I'm going to be rooting through stuff that is really cute. But this is like Best Buy stuff, I guess I would call it. Right? Anything with like that denim is Best Buy stuff. That'd be cute. So that is all I have. I don't know why I do these things. Why can't I help myself? Oh, look, there's another Ken. Buried in the bottom of a box where he belongs. Ooh, he's a clicky-me Ken. Are you? You're not clicky, are you? I don't even know. I didn't pay attention. Oh, you are. It's such a great sound. Alright, guys, and that is it. So if anybody knows anything about antique dolls and can tell me who she is, Mart J or SD, Germany, made in Germany, mold 171. I don't know. I really like her. It's probably my favorite find of the day, even over all this Barbie stuff. Because this is like kind of like work. This is like another job. It's like now I have my part-time jobs on. Great. Alright guys, I'm going to leave it there. 18 minutes. Thanks for hanging out. Probably should figure out how to go to the grocery store. So boring. I hate it. It's so much work. I want to just sit and do this. I won't be able to until later. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking out and hanging out with me. I wish you guys could all come with me on these things, because then I would have... You know, that would be a blast. But it was kind of nasty. Like, it was kind of, like, it made me think, God, I can't go to another one for a while. This got to calm down. This is just craziness. And I got 2 Tuesday Tailors, which made me really happy. I'm still hanging out with this girl because I love her. And, yeah, that's it. So, I don't think I'll be playing fashion plates this afternoon, even though Sage might be. Because she really likes them. Anyways, if you're interested in some Barbie furniture... Because it does make me sad. This makes me sad. I kind of miss my friend. Anyways, have the rest of a great weekend, and I'll talk to you later.